Welcome to the last lesson of the module Gamification. Today we will explore the concept and origins of escape room methodology and identify the key features and elements. Then we will explore the different types of escape rooms, including physical and digital variations. Finally, we will uncover how escape room activities can be utilized to promote learning and engagement with topics such as sustainable development goals. The methodology of edutainment can be applied to the creation of escape rooms to effectively convey different topics. Escape rooms are immersive, interactive experiences where participants solve puzzles and complete challenges to escape from a locked room within a set time limit. The term escape room means a game in which participants, confined to a room or other enclosed setting, such as a prison cell, are given a set amount of time to find a way to escape, as by discovering hidden clues and solving a series of riddles or puzzles. Escape rooms could be physical or digital. The link between edutainment and escape rooms lies in their shared goal of engaging participants actively in a learning experience. Some escape rooms are specifically designed with educational themes or content. These rooms integrate puzzles and challenges that require problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork, and sometimes subject-specific knowledge to solve. For instance, an escape room might be themed around a historical event or a scientific discovery. The escape room concept was born in 2004 with the Crimson Room video game and then brought to life as a real-world game in 2007 by Takao Kato in Japan. What are the key elements of the methodology? First of all, each escape room features a specific theme or storyline that provides context for the challenges and puzzles that are at the core of the experience, requiring various skills and problem-solving abilities. Secondly, participants typically have a set time, often 60 minutes, to solve all the puzzles and escape the room, adding urgency and excitement. The escape room methodology foresees teamwork and collaboration, encouraging collaboration among participants with different skills and knowledge. Moreover, the room is designed with props, decorations, and hidden compartments to create a realistic and immersive atmosphere. Nonetheless, the Game Master provides instructions, hints, and ensures the smooth running of the game. Participants progress through the storyline as they solve puzzles, with clues provided for challenging tasks. Finally, some escape rooms incorporate sensory elements like sound effects and lighting changes to enhance the atmosphere. A very important key element of an escape room is the scenario. A compelling storyline allows players to feel fully immersed in the experience. There are several aspects to consider to create a good scenario. First step, it is very important to consider the target group. The age of the participants will naturally impact how they interact with the game. It's also important to consider what previous knowledge on the topic the players might have. The second step is to determine the duration of the game. Traditional escape rooms usually last between 45 minutes and 1 hour. It mainly depends on the number of participants because the goal is to give a chance to everyone to participate. Third step, choosing the theme of the experience will determine what kind of quest you want your participants to complete. For example, teenagers prefer challenges where they have to save the world, while adults enjoy more nuanced challenges. Another important aspect is to decide the mission and start designing it. The game needs clear objectives and serves to train specific skills. For this, it's important to define what the players need to do to go from the beginning to the end of the quest. For this reason, it is extremely important to choose puzzles according to the objectives to be reached. ERs are typically good for communication skills, time management skills, and problem-solving skills. There are two basic types widely used: mental and physical puzzles. Mental puzzles will induce the player to think critically, correlate or decipher clues using the abilities of thought and logic. Physical puzzles require the manipulation of artifacts from the real world to complete the task and get the reward. In addition, puzzles can have different paths. A linear path, it's like a step-by-step journey where one puzzle leads to the next. The open path allows you to tackle puzzles in any order, but usually there's one big final puzzle waiting at the end. Finally, the last option consists of a multilinear path. In this situation, there are different puzzles happening at the same time, and they all contribute to the final solution. There are loads of puzzle types used in escape rooms, like finding hidden objects, spotting clues in the room, decoding symbols, working on math problems, memory challenges, cracking codes, and even using VR or 3D games. The puzzles must be aligned with the capabilities of the participants. If the level of difficulty is too high, it will result in frustration and discouragement. Conversely, if the level of difficulty is too low, it will lead to boredom. The key is to strike the right balance. It's fundamental to consider the dynamics inside the group of participants. Escape rooms are usually cooperative, allowing for narrowing the gap when players do not all have similar knowledge, skills, and reinforcing teamwork. Another important aspect is to consider that some participants might have specific learning difficulties, SLDs, and/or special needs. In this case, it is important that the escape room can respond to those needs. The activity could be adapted with puzzles focused on logic rather than memory, breaking down the enigmas in different steps, use visual elements to illustrate the ideas, preparing transcription in case there is audio material, and subtitles if there are present videos. Finally, it's important to consider the size of the team of participants. The average team size is between 4 and 5 players. Smaller or bigger groups call for different dynamics and help with the training of different skills. Moreover, the size of the team will also impact the duration of the game. Now we will explore the different phases involved in the experience of playing an escape room: introduction, play, debriefing, and call to action. Introduction. This initial phase involves presenting the game environment, theme, and rules to the participants, providing them with the necessary information to proceed to the next stages. Playing phase. The core elements here are the cooperation among the participants and the immersive experience. In case of need, players are supported by facilitators or game masters. Debriefing. After the game experience, participants and facilitators engage in a discussion, sharing their opinions and reflections. The facilitator leads the discussion, drawing connections between the game theme and the real-world context. Call to action. The goal of this final phase is to activate each participant to promote actual change in group dynamics and within the organization, class, or school. In the next section of our lesson, we will delve into the different types of escape rooms. Physical escape rooms. Players are in the room surrounded by everything, which makes the game super immersive. On the other hand, digital escape rooms are way more flexible in terms of when and where you can play. In addition to traditional escape rooms, there are other types of escape games, such as escape room cards. In this variation, players have cards with numbers and letters that they must match up to find clues and solve the puzzles. Printed forms of escape rooms. Similar to the card-based version, this format involves working with printed materials, a more hands-on approach. What is crucial to emphasize is that escape rooms are relatively new in the educational domain, offering a unique perspective on the role of games in the teaching and learning process. In fact, participants have the opportunity to develop a range of skills in real time, including cognitive skills such as logic, creativity, problem solving, time management, and resource management, social skills including teamwork, cooperation, and leadership, psychological skills such as the expression of emotions, the management of feelings associated with success or failure, and self-awareness. So, escape rooms provide a unique and valuable experience for the development of fundamental competencies and abilities, both at the cognitive and the social psychological levels. Now, after gaining some theory about the methodology of escape rooms, we are able to move on and discover two kinds of activities, a physical and a digital escape room. Let's begin with the physical escape room, all you can't eat. This escape room aims to raise awareness about food waste and the difficulty of access to food by the less fortunate. The activity addresses the problems relating to food waste and access to food in accordance with the Sustainable Development Objectives of the 2030 Agenda, in particular, defeating hunger, SN2, sustainable cities and communities, 11, responsible consumption and production, 12. The all-you-can't-eat escape room is set in a kitchen and revolves around the story of a group of aspiring chefs who, in order to be selected for a culinary program, must complete a series of tests and challenges within a time limit. During the adventure, the participants will not only identify the characteristics of the ideal chef, but also represent the composition of a figure. The escape room. It's an immersive experience that facilitates participants to reflect on issues related to food waste. The activity wants to stimulate participants' logical skills and intuition, and to strengthen individuals' ability to work as a team. Collaboration among all participants is an indispensable factor in solving puzzles and completing the game. Finally, the activity leads to reflection on issues related to food management and its waste in our society, fostering participants' critical thinking and proactivity about the issues discussed. If you are interested in deepening your knowledge of this activity, have a look at the booklet of the escape room. Now we move on and explore a digital escape room named Circulate. Circulate is an example of a digital escape room created using Genially. It's based on the Sustainable Development Goals. In particular, SDG 2, Zero Hunger, SDG 5, Gender Equality, SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. The game's narrative is anchored in the true story of William Kamkwamba, a young individual who demonstrated the ability to construct a wind turbine using waste materials scavenged from landfills. This real-life example serves as a prime illustration of the principles of the circular economy and serves to introduce the overarching theme of waste management, which will continue to be a prominent focus throughout the gameplay experience. If you would like to further explore and deepen your understanding of this escape room, we would recommend reviewing the booklet where the activity is presented and described in detail. We have come to the end of the last lesson and of our module. We hope you have found this course informative and have learned the key elements of emerging educational methodologies. The upcoming slides will cover the key takeaways from our discussion so far. In conclusion, you can have a look at the following suggested reading and videos to deepen your knowledge about the topic.